Hey, I think a lot of guys think of home as like Disneyland. They go to work to afford to go to Disneyland. And Disneyland has their TV, their games, their video games, sex, food, toys, has all these cool things they want to do. Trouble is that there are chores, and those are like the queues you have to get in to wait for the big rides and the fun, and they're a pain in the ass. And I think a lot of them see their wife as the guy enforcing the queues. And on top of that, the rich guys, the guys who are earning the most money, are the guys who buy the pass that allows them to bypass the queues. But what none of these men realize is that behind the scenes at Disneyland, and they don't care, are all these people sweating their asses off in Mickey Mouse costumes and keeping the rides going, and that when the park shuts down, there's still a shitload of work to do, cleaning and making sure it's all ready for the next day. And so this idea of the house being labor, being work, maintaining the household, because it's unpaid, it's unvalued. And so their wife is at home doing all the stuff, keeping the park running while they're at work trying to afford to go to the park. And so when they get to the park, they don't want to be doing any of the work. They don't want to be standing in the queues. That's a pain in the ass. And so friction arises. And yeah, Disneyland turns into not that much fun for them anymore. So we end up in the situation that I've been talking about in the last couple of videos, where the women, the people at home, are dissatisfied with the guy who turns up and just wants to have fun, wants to enjoy his Disneyland. And the guy who's worked all day turns up and finds Disneyland isn't as much fun as he wants it to be. So he's pissed off, she's pissed off, and the relationship starts to fracture. And I think this requires a real reworking on both sides, but primarily from the men. Home isn't Disneyland. Home is a shared enterprise of partners who are both trying to win against the game of life. If you treat it like Disneyland, you're going to get the shits. Treat it as a home where you share responsibilities and therefore share the joy, so that Disneyland, the joy, the fun, the sex, the toys, the video games, the outings, is stuff that you do together because you've both done the work necessary to create the leisure time to go to Disneyland together.